Oh, hey! What is up? I'm good. Are you good? I'm good. I'm so good. Kind of. Hello! Nobody's allowed to judge me. I have the same hoodie on as I wore 2 days ago. Don't you judge me, okay? Well, I don't even know if it's clean now because I did wear it all day, but, hi, welcome, hey. Hello. Hi. So, guys, I've been so productive today. Like, most productive person on the planet kind of productive. It's not the same hoodie, but it is the same hoodie. Can't stay too sleepy? No! I mean, it's fine.
Can't stay too sleepy. Enjoy.
Thank you for your Prime and the 50 months. I get it. I am technically 20 minutes late at the latest moment late. But to be fair, my friend cooked me dinner. And she had to bang the chicken. And banging the chicken sometimes takes a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta bang the chicken. And she had to bang the chicken. And then we ate the chicken. It was chicken katsu curry. And it was delicious. It was delicious. She is a magician. And I took her soup because this bitch made vegetable soup today. And it turned out really good. And I tricked one of my friends. I didn't trick my friend. Vondel came over and he helped me change Pixel's grass. Which, honestly, he didn't have to do much. I did it all myself, but he was able to support me mentally while doing my least favorite adult job. So that was nice. And then I gave him a bowl of soup. So, bless. It was so helpful. Anyway, thanks, Brie, for lending me your boyfriend. I'm very grateful because I don't think I was going to get it done otherwise. And then I don't know if you noticed, you guys, but I also washed my hair. So, washed my hair. And so now I'm on top of the world. I have no problems. Do you know what I mean? You know when you wash your hair and you have no problems? I know. I washed it. I washed it. It is fluffy. I've gotten real good at doing my hair, actually. Took me a while because I used to really not like putting effort into my hair because it's so annoying and it takes some time. But I realized if I put effort into it like once a week, then I feel better about myself for the rest of the week. So it's like an invest today and see the outcome tomorrow kind of thing, you know? Anyway, how was everybody else's day now that have you had, what did you do today, chat? What did you do? You got a blood test? Was it 8 vials of blood too? Good day today? Fuck yeah. Good sleep? I am loving what I'm hearing. First day of leave, rotten in front of Dreamlight Valley all day? No. Fire giggles, we're fixing this. We don't rot anymore. I'm like rotting. I understand rotting is so validating, but I feel like when you say you rotted in front of Dreamlight Valley, you're insulting Dreamlight Valley. Because did you have fun? Was it a good year? Like rotting in front of Dreamlight Valley is just not the correct sentence. And I'm not, you can use whatever sentence you like, but like you did something good for yourself. You did something good for yourself. You were playing a fucking video game. This has been the best day, see? And I feel like rotted doesn't clarify that. First day of leave, and you played Dreamlight Valley? Like, fuck yeah. We need a new word. Because, like, rotting is like rotting is like when you rot.
Smixel piece.
Magic. 53 months. We need a new word. Because, like, I do like, you know, me and my friends have now also implemented retiring to our chambers. I will be retiring to my chambers. Retiring to my chambers. But I feel like we need a word for when you're not rotting, but it's like sexy, pretty rotting. But it's not rotting. It's sexy and pretty, and it's self-care and unproductive. No, it has nothing to do with capitalism, because this is purely... Not everything has to be a protest. What about resting? No, we can't go back to the old classic. We need a new word. We can't go back to an old classic, because no. It needs to be better than resting. I don't know what. It needs to be better. Me time? No. Ooh, lounging. Me time doesn't work. Hi, Zach. Hi, Miles. No. Gives it a fancy tone. It needs something else. Hi, Spinner. It needs something else though, chat. Malting? No. No. Because what are you malting? Plotting revenge? No. Because that's not peaceful. I'm dwelling. Okay, dwelling is like a reality for me, but that's not right either. Luxuriating. I'm enjoying some horizontal soliloquy time. I don't mind soliloquy. I'm soliloquizing. I don't know. Hi Frank. Rekindling. I am in... I used up all my personality yesterday. It's all gone. Chat, you're gonna have to... Indulging? My brain is empty on behalf of the indulging. I mean, yes, but no. Nourishing, recalcitrating, composure rehabilitation. You're clearly talking about nesting. No, because it can't be unsexy. It has to be the sexy version of rotting. No, it has to be sexier, chat. Like, imagine, like, you're rotting, but it's sexy. No, it's not rotting. Ruminating. Bitch, stop it. That's rude. That's yesterday's. That's yesterday's meme, and that belongs in the past. Resyncing? No, because I don't want it to be like, I'm resyncing to the motherboard. I am... What are we doing? What are you doing when you're rotting, but you're sexy rotting, but you're not actually sexy, but it is sexy? It will come to me in time. Brooding? No, because we're not brooding. That's not positive. It's French, so it has to be sexy. Maybe it needs to be a French word and that's how it could be sexy. Maybe. Thoughts? I'm obeying the inscrutable exhortations of my soul. It's a bit pretentious, but I don't like it. What? You already suggested the word? Where? I don't know. What? Anew. Oh, no. No. No, it's not an obvious enough. It's not an edge. It's not. No. It's not an obvious enough word. No. How about maybe not. I'm tranquilizing. Chicago's. Just stop it. Again, yesterday's meme. Come on, chat. Be fresh. Be the fresh princess of Bel-Air today, all right? Penumabratizing. I don't like it. Hi, David. Pining. No, we're not in a deep state of lassitude. No. Hedonism. Hedonizing. No. I'm rotting but sexy. No. Idle mode. No. We're trying to think of a sexy word for rotting. Pixmaxing. Okay, we don't want, no. That's, no. Doesn't work. Redecorating my mind palace. We're talking about a sexy word for rotting. Returning to the earth. No. Hi, most beautiful woman in the world. Well, we both know that's a lie, but okay. The Yiddish word is schlump. No, schlump doesn't sound sexy enough. I mean, we could say I'm sexy schlumping. No, decompressing feels like you're being blown up like a balloon, and that's not sexy to most people. Involuntary communing with Gaia. Nothing about Yiddish is sexy. Starfishing, no, it's got bad connotations. This is much harder than I thought it would be, chat. Going on a compost holiday? No. By rotting, are we talking about literal decomposing or just the way one would rot in bed? We're talking about the way one would rot in bed. Because I asked everybody how their day was, right? And one of the answers was, I rotted in front of Dreamlight Valley all day. And I'm like, rotting is not the right word for that. It was your first day of holidays and you played Dreamlight Valley and had a fucking great time. That's not rotting. Do you know what I mean? It's the incorrect term. Like, that's joyous, incredible. I wish I had a day where I just sat in front of video games. Do you know what? I really need to, like, maybe I could do that tomorrow. Maybe I rot in front of my computer tomorrow. No, I need a better word. I can't do it. Bed basking. I quite like bed basking. I'm bed basking. I think basking in front of Dreamlight Valley sounds way better. What did you do today? I spent the day basking in front of Dreamlight Valley. That's sexy. Basking is sexy. What's the definition of basking? I feel like this is it. I think this is it. Basking in the dreamlight. That's also not the same. What does basking mean? To lie exposed to warmth and light, typically from the sun, for relaxation or pleasure. To revel and make the most of something. That's perfect. Something pleasing. Yes, I'm basking in my bed. I'm basking in the light of my computer screens. It's perfect. No, we're not doing hurkle-durkle because I know it's the Scottish word, but we're not doing the hurkle-durkle. Because again, the Scottish are sexy. I know, I just went there. But hurkle-durkle as a term is not sexy. And I certain basked in the dream light. See? That's sexy. That's sexy. Like, do you know what I mean? That's sexy. No, but we can do nerd basking. And nerd basking doesn't involve wearing a sundress. It involves sitting at your desk and taking a vitamin D supplement. That's the kind of basking we do, okay? That's different. Like, we don't need the sun. Because we're basking in the light of the sand that was used to make our screens. Anyway, chat for the second day in a row. Look at my nice cup. Tea tastes better out of my nice cup. Tea tastes better out of my nice cup. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta ask my friend what her coffee order is. Damn, Pix has a friend. This friend is Carrie. She's moving house. I'm going to go help her tomorrow for a little bit and take her coffee. And then I realized I don't know her coffee order. So before you do Dota basking, yeah, well, that's what I was gonna, yeah. Yeah, I think I might play Dota all day tomorrow, maybe. It's been a while, and now that I've been reminded, I mean, it depends if there are other people who will want to play, but I don't know, we'll see. We can't just add basking to everything. This is madness. But we could. We could. Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm basking in this cup of tea. I'm basking in my madness. I'm tea basking. Oh, it's fun. I'm tea basking. I'm stream basking. We need an emote. Can somebody make a scuffed basking emote? Oh, we already have one. This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
30 months of basking in your ambience.
This is a full-blown house deposit,
Stop it!
So...
I have been glad to enjoy the privilege of basking in your streaming efforts. All the reasons to smile and feel better in the days. To encourage your musings has been a wonderful thing and you are very appreciated. Thanks for being around.
Wow, taking lives, 30 months. Thank you. And Landa, 61 months, also thank you. I feel like we need a basking emote though. Basking. I am basking right now. Which lane is the bask lane? I don't know, but we need a basking emote. Like a Smixel Chill could be Smixel Bask. Should I change it? Or should false, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Or should we make a new emote? And I don't know. I feel like it needs a sun, like it needs light. It needs light coming down like this. And like just Smixel Bask. Do you know what I mean? But it needs like light shining down. But it, like, because it technically would be in the sun, but we all know it's a meme. You know? Like a lizard on a rock in the sun. That could work. So the duck, no, I think I don't know. I want it to be different. I just want it to be like either the duck or me basked in sunlight. Do you know what I mean? It could also be a lizard. I mean, Chicago Sea. Yeah, you get it. You get the vision. You get the vision. But like, it can be scuffed because I feel like we should get rid of shroom. Like nobody uses Smixel shroom. And so I feel like we could delete Smixel shroom, right? Because it's stupid. No one uses it. And instead of Smixel shroom, we could have Smixel bask. No, I don't have any more slots. I'm slotless. Guys, yeah, look, you can see. Hold on, look, guys. I have animated slots. But if you want to see, this is how far, guys. Hi, Tigan.
Imagine basking in the cozy warmth of your bed, the soft light of your bedside lamp casting a gentle glow as you savor each bite of rich, creamy stroganoff. Basking in the delightful aroma that fills the room, you can't help but feel utterly content. The beef, mushrooms, and perfectly cooked noodles all meld together in a symphony of flavors, basking your taste buds in pure bliss. As you lie back, basking in the afterglow of your delicious meal, you realize there's nothing like bask maxing.
I think bask maxing is cool. What was I gonna say? No, it's my own fault we don't have more emote slots because, well, I mean, like when I had 2,700 subscriber points, what I should have done is I should have done a subathon then and pushed it to max emote slots. Not that I don't know if that could have happened, but the smart thing is to do like a push, like Vio did or any other streamer. You do like a push where you get all of the emote slots that are possible in one go, and then your sub count goes back to normal. But sorry, you guys you still get a lot of emotes for $5 a month. You know, it's not too bad. I don't think anybody's like, this bitch doesn't have enough emotes, so I'm not gonna subscribe to her channel. You know, like I don't think that happens very often. Do you think it's often that someone comes into my channel and is like, wow, this girl is so cool, but she's only got like this many emotes and that's not enough. Wait, we get emotes with a sub? Yeah. You get all my emotes with a sub. I don't know how Twitch works. Click the smiley face bottom There's a smiley face at the bottom of chat.
This is a full
Echo.
house deposit, so
Hey. Thank you for the 14 months. I'm very grateful. How you doing? Thank you for Prime. No, that's the free one. Click the smiley face bottom, as all smiley face bottoms are. Duh. All the happy bottoms. Happy to subscribe, emote or no emote? Stop it. Stop it. Don't stop it. Stop it. Don't. Stop it. Don't. You know what I mean. Hi, Haywire Faye. How you doing? Welcome. Is a Haywire Faye a bad Faye or a good Faye? Like, are you a nice Faye or are you a not nice Faye? Like, should I be making deals with you? Probably not, right? I know what you mean. If only there was an emote for that. Are you bringing up the loss of the do you know what I mean jelly bean emote? Jesus Christ. I'm chaotic good. I wouldn't hurt you intentionally. What do we think, chat? Do we trust? Do we trust? Doesn't haywire generally mean out of control? Yeah. See, I'm just not, you know, I'm not sure. The loss of Smixel Con and Smixel Tent. That's not intentionally. I see. I see. I see. Where did you come from? I need information. I need more information to make this decision. You know? No, I wasn't. True coincidence. I was unaware of the second layer to my cheeky emote banter. Oh. Oh. Because, yeah, I used to have an emote. It was a jelly bean emote because you know how I say, do you know what I mean, jelly bean? And that's why when you said, I know what you mean, if only there was an emote, I was like, wow, I see what you have done here. Oh, you are aware. Oh. Oh, chat. I'm so just, ugh. Bin me. I can't keep up. Neither can I. I can't keep up at all. No, I'm slow. You're not slow. I'm slow. I'm slow. But at least Pixel has clean grass now. And, oh, actually, chat, I have a question for you. And I don't... So, just wondering, is it bad to run hot water through a hose? Or is that fine? How hot? Well, not too hot. Yeah, like a garden hose. It's fine. Good to know. If it's too hot, it can degrade or deform the hose. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, cool. Because I did accidentally run hot water through the hose that I was cleaning with today. And then when I picked up the hose, it was extra bendy. And I was like, did I just destroy my hose? But I didn't. I think I just made the hose extra bendy. So, yeah. And in fact, I would probably run hot water through the hose again because it was easier to put away. It was way easier. It was way easier to put away. It was easier to control. So, I don't know. Hot water, turns out, yeah. It was bendy and I was able to put it away back in the cupboard. So, that was like a surprisingly good outcome of, yeah, the situation. But do you know the bad outcome of the hose situation was that, so when I was getting the hose, so there's no tap on outside. So I run a garden hose from my laundry sink to the balcony so I can hose it down. Because, I'm innovative, all right? I'm an innovative gal. I have many innovations. And so I did that. But then when I was taking the hose out of the laundry sink today, it knocked the tap up. And so it started kind of splurting before I even got it outside. And it was only a little bit, and I was able to stop the splurt rather quickly. But it was still just like a little bit of it was a little bit of a pre-splurt, and it was a little bit of a mess, but I cleaned it up with a towel. I did. I cleaned it. I cleaned it up with a towel. Don't worry, I do it in a way that it doesn't bother anyone, 11s. I do it in a way that doesn't bother anyone. So basically there's a drain on my balcony. It's not a problem, guys. Okay. Shh. Okay, guys, relax. It doesn't matter. I do it in a way that doesn't bother anybody, but I have to be able to clean, because otherwise, like, Pixel shit would be everywhere. Like, how else would I do it? What do you want from me? There's a drain on the balcony, so it's like, it's fine. Is that your normal voice? The fuck? Is that your normal username? I'm not watching that clip. Nah, her normal voice has an Irish accent. You fucking wish. My Irish accent's that good. You wish. I have nightmares about it. The only dreams I remember, my Irish accent. We talking politics? No. We're talking warm hoses that get extra bendy, so they're easy to put away. Did you want to talk politics? Hey, Death by Andy. You're not allowed to... guys, honestly, you should all be asking for my Irish accent. Stop being mean. Guys, I have feelings. I have feelings. Stop being mean to me. No, I don't give my Irish accent out for free. It's too good. That's why it's for a level 4 hype train. Obviously. I wish I still had feelings. You don't think you have feelings anymore? I'm sure you do. You know, chat, I read a Reddit thread last night, and it was sad. It was like, guys, it was an older person being like, don't waste your life. And I really do want to remind everybody that at no point in your life like, I feel like you're allowed to have moments of feeling like you wasted parts of your life. I feel like that's really normal. And I feel like that's normal as you get older and maybe feel like there's some stuff that you missed out on or whatever. But it's also just like never too late. And I feel like even for me, the times that I've been most depressed are the times when I'm stuck ruminating on the past or picturing a future I didn't get rather than like doing what I have with the time that I have right now. Thanks for the 100 bits, but I am ignoring the sentence. I don't know. The thread itself was pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I mean, it's because I'm right? And the whole thread was just so many sad people. I think it was on life advice. And it was like, it was trying to warn people who still have youth to not waste it. But I feel like you can't really do that. You don't really, like, some things you just have to experience no matter what. And sometimes because of social media, no matter what you experienced in your life, you feel like it was a little bit wasted. I don't know. Everyone develops at their own pace, makes their own decisions, and there's no right place to be. Yeah, but that doesn't stop people feeling like they missed out or that there's nowhere to go or that their whole life has passed them by at 45. Because the person who made the post was 45 years old. And the reality is at 45 years old, conservatively, you're healthy, you still have like the same amount of time again. And what, you're 45 and so it's like life's boring and there's nothing left. And it's such a dangerous mindset to be in. I read the whole thread and I'm like, wow, so many people feel this way. And there's got to be adults. As adults, we have to encourage each other to keep living in a way that is fun rather than shit. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like society has so much judgment for people who are trying to continue to experience joy. You know, I think it's wrong. See, that's nice, Death by Andy. I'm happy for you. I know I can't do everything that I want to do. I'll get to it eventually. Oh, but that's okay, Haywire. I know I can't do everything. I know that there are certain things in my life that I won't get to do that I want to do. But that's okay because there's so many other things that I will get to do. Maybe. Who knows? I think it's just some fundamental part of being human that causes us to think we're missing out. I feel like social media, though, has like put it into our brains on fucking steroids. I don't know, the world is on fire, but I think I actually found my person. Stop it. That's so exciting. That's so lovely. Do we get details? Would you like to share some joy with the class? FOMO is so bad. FOMO is only bad if you're not in the habit of creating your own life. But it is a habit and you have to learn it. Because the only reason you have FOMO is if you're not going about organizing things for your own life. Like, I feel like FOMO just means your focus is in the wrong place. Now, I think it's necessarily part of the narrative we have in our brains about what we are, separate and apart from the world, and we want to squish ourselves beyond our boundaries, and I think that's really cool. I mean, we definitely want to go beyond our boundaries, but we also create the boundaries that we put in place for ourselves, you know? Like the boundaries that we are going beyond, we set ourselves, which is the funny thing. Birds of a feather, we should stick together, I know. No. We all feel like we're on a TV drama. I don't know if you've heard my absurdist speech, but basically absurdism as a philosophy is basically the only way to deal with the mental illness that is existing at the moment and being gaslit constantly by everything and everyone. So fine. How about yourself? Are you happy with your life? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I wouldn't say I'm like always happy, and I have struggles, but since coming back from Scotland, there has been a significant attitude adjustment within my soul, and I'm so privileged. I'm mainly privileged. Do you know when I feel most privileged? When I have someone to call. And most of the time, I have someone to call and I feel so, like, as someone who was shy and didn't really have any friends and really struggled to be social and didn't know how to maintain relationships and didn't know what the fuck I was I like whenever I know I can call someone, I feel so lucky. Do you know what I mean? Like, see Death by Annie, I fucking love that. I think that I think when you have a person you've been with for 22 years and you're still happy and you know child free, like you're probably one of like the earliest obviously child free couples, and like fuck yeah, good for you. It's not that Scotland gave me a different perspective, but Scotland really proved something to myself in that I am like super fucking capable. Even like I feel like I can handle anything. Like I have weak moments and I have insane moments and I'm like weird for sure. But I feel like I can, I don't know. I can I can do what I need to do. I can get where I need to get to. I'm not physically super strong, but I'm not physically strong. I would say, no, I can't. I feel like I get enchanted. I touched a rock and it gave me magical powers. No, I'll be really real with you. I actually think I'm just starting to balance out after coming off the meds that I was on for my pain condition. What? Chat? Is it 8, 9 months now? Maybe 9 months now? And look, the first 6 months coming off the meds were And I might still be like that. I'm not sure. I might just be in a good moment. I'm not sure. But this is lasting a little while. It's lasting a little while. And I never thought I would get off those meds. I never thought I would be this pain-free. Not that I'm really pain-free right now. I've got pain right here. I've got pain in my face still, but it's like not debilitating. And I never thought that would be my life. I never thought this would happen. And so when you don't expect something, you can't take it for granted. Do you know? I do feel resilient. No, I feel resilient, but I also just, I know I probably, I don't know how many times I've mentioned this now, but I just did not ever expect to have this moment to breathe. And it's not, do you know what when you have a chronic pain condition, you don't perceive anything like this. So, I don't know, it makes it easy to be happy sometimes. But also, I'm pretty sure it's just my state of mind evening out, maybe, from the pills that I was on. Maybe. You know? I think so. Professor Fappington, I definitely am. Acceptance is easiest. Maintaining hope that it will go away someday becomes crushing when it doesn't. I know. And so sometimes I just feel like the biggest bitch as well, because I realize for most people in chronic pain, this is a very rare outcome. It's a rare outcome, and it included a lot of lucky outcomes. So, you know, and I don't know how long it lasts. Like sometimes I get like a real dull pain and I'm like, fuck, I really hope that doesn't turn into like the sharp pain that I remember. Like it could. Hey, Will. It feels like you're saying you're more resilient from a foundational place. I'm resilient when it comes to certain things, I guess. I still think I'm vulnerable to falling in a heap and having to rot in bed for 3 days. I mean, wait, hold on. Bask in bed for 3 days. No, technically I feel like that would be definitely rotting, but like I feel like I'm still very vulnerable to the crash. Yeah, false. Yeah, yep. I feel like that's really normal. Is that Basque like the cheesecake? Maybe we should spell it like that. That's kind of fancy, but... Hot take, I think having low expectations gives room for the bar to keep lowering. I agree. Straw man, I think it's better to be delusional. This is why hope is so important. You guys, low expectations is so shit. Like, I mean, don't, it's hard, right? Because you can't have like high expectations for everything. But when you have low expectations and you just continue lowering them, it's just not a good attitude to have towards anything. It's not. Like expecting the worst of people and then getting even worse is it's just not an appropriate perspective to have, you know? Biped, no. Feels invisible? Wait, did I not read your message? It didn't come through. Chicago's, you didn't share the message. It didn't come up in chat. I read every message. I'm sorry, you didn't write one. There is no message from you here. No, it's not showing up on screen. It's not showing up in chat. I swear to God, look. There ain't nothing there. I didn't do shit, I swear. I would not do that. Chat, oh my God, I wonder if that's happened to anybody else. Chat, there's one thing I'm good at, and it's generally reading messages. What's Pixel got planned for the weekend? I'm going to bask in the rays of Dota 2. I'm going to take coffee to my friend who's moving house. I need to clean out my bathroom. So that's on my list. There ain't nothing here. I didn't do shit, I swear. Sounds like a cool country song title. Does kinda. Wait, not even I can post that message? What's wrong with it? Wait. Can you post it in Discord? Twitch is gaslighting us. Oh, do you know what I think it is? I reckon it's like it says she is like in my friend group and I've known her for years. Maybe it thinks that you're doxing me. Maybe Twitch is like, we're not doing that. Like, she is in my friend group and I've known her for years. Maybe it thinks you're talking about me. But she used to date my boss. Maybe it thinks it's like, do you know what I mean? Can you swap the she to like my girlfriend? Maybe? Anyway, I'll read it out, chat, so that we can talk about it. She is like in my friend group and I've known her for years, but she used to date my boss, so we never actually talked. But like in April, we actually started talking and things have just kind of taken off from there. It helps we have the same friends, I think, but we're still figuring it out because she has a 9-year-old daughter, but we're excited for the future. I mean, that takes some time, but also I'm really happy for you. I'm sorry your message got blocked. I don't know why though. So, hi Dottie, welcome on in. Thank you, turtles. I washed my hair and it is fluffy and it feels so clean. It feels so clean. I'm actually so happy with my hair at the moment. Like, I understand it's probably I need my fringe cut. But I think I'm going to let my natural color grow out a bit more. Like, and just grow it out and have it be really healthy for like the next little while until it gets to like this long. And then I might put a few more like highlights through it again, but we'll see. I don't know. I just feel like my hair looks really healthy at the moment and I really like it. So, yeehaw. My hair is clean but so frizzy. I need a curl routine. Well, the way I do it is I blow dry it and then I straighten it, but I straighten it into rollers. So I go like this. And I use bigger chunks than this, but I use my straightener on a pretty low heat and I go like this. And then I roll it into a roller like that. And then I just let it sit. And yeah, I'm considering cutting mine. It's never been this long and I'm not coping. Dealing with long hair is not something you can just like do. And you know, there's nothing worse than having long hair and then just having to deal with knots. So I brush my hair before bed every night and I sleep on a silk satin pillowcase. Which if you've got long hair and you're not doing that, your hair is probably like getting fucked up. My hair hurts. I spent a lot of today tightening my dreads. See, okay, this is not a feeling I miss at all, Chicago. So back when I did ballet, I never had dreads, okay? I never had white girl dreads. So, you know, don't stress. We're not canceling me. We're not canceling. Not today, my friends. Not today. We're not canceling me today. But when you do ballet, right? So some of the hairstyles you do, you like have to brush back and then it's like tight in a bun. And it's in a bun all day. And I remember taking my hair out at the end of the day and the pain that is pulling the skin on your scalp tight is wild. And so I always wonder about like braids and dreads because that pulling, like I'm sure you get used to it. But I can barely put my hair in a ponytail these days. My hair is out most of the time because it's so comfortable. I have straight hair, but combing my hair with conditioner in the shower kept me tangle free. Yep, you want a tangle teaser. Chat, if you have long-ish hair, if you're a dude and you have long-ish hair, and you want to get your knots out in the shower with conditioner, you need one of these. I don't know what to tell you. They are the best thing on the planet. They will get your knots out so perfectly. I've tried to help so many men with their hair, by the way. This, it'll look like this. I have the original one. And you look at it and you're like, it can't be any better. What do you mean? It's just a brush. Nope. Just trust me when I say how much you want one of these. And then this is what I never get anybody to understand. You have to brush your hair from the bottom up. Do you have long hair? I don't lose any hair. Does it look like I don't lose any hair? I have pretty thin hair and I don't, not really. You have to brush your hair from the bottom up. So start here, brush here, then brush here, and then brush here, and then brush here, and then you get to the root. Carrie! Carrie on YouTube, hi! Brush your hair from the bottom up. That's not how gravity works. No, don't brush it like this. You absolute dumps. This is not, don't brush it like this. Oh my God, you silly billies. No, you brush from here, down, down, up, 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 up. Like that. Anyway. Trust. Instructions very unclear. I literally just showed you. I demonstrated. They can't be any clearer. It's literally the clearest instructions I could have given you. I did a demonstration. Why like that? Okay, so if you have a knot, say here, say I've got a knot here, and you brush from here, and you go like this, what is it going to do to the knot that's in the middle of your hair? It's going to tighten the knot. And then what happens? You pull past the knot. Guess what happens when you pull past the knot? The knot comes out in a clump and you lose the clump of hair. Whereas if you start from the bottom and you get rid of the knots from the bottom, then guess what happens? You're breaking up the knots as you go along. And guess what? Your hair's not fucking falling out, you idiots. Do you know what I mean? I got you. You just have to listen to a woman. Okay? That's all. You just have to listen. Yeah, and carrots make your eyesight better? They do, because they have vitamin A in them, and vitamin A is good for your eyes. Fuck. I figured this out on my own, but only like last week. Fradley, you have been subscribed to my channel how long? I have mentioned this on my channel how many times? It's like nobody ever listens to me. I get it. No one. Why? The fuck? What am I to you? You told me to brush every day, but never from the bottom. There's no way. There's no way I didn't mention from the bottom. Oh. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm gaslighting you. Louis, I'd rather listen to God than a woman. Well, lucky for you, God is a woman. God is a woman. Oh yeah, God is a woman. Sorry. That's embarrassing. I feel like I must have done a demonstration like a bunch of times before. I feel like you guys are actually gaslighting me, because there's no way when giving hairbrushing advice I would... Nope, you've always just said from the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, I never... Okay, so I never really clarified. So I would have said from the bottom, and you guys would have been like, that means nothing to me, bitch. I'm sorry. I should have done better. At least now I know for in the future. You might have totally said it, but I thought you meant from the start. Yeah, I can see how for somebody who didn't know about hairbrushing etiquette, that it wouldn't come across with the language that I had used. I also don't take your advice. I'm a mod. Well, you should. You're missing out. So... Oh my God. Do you remember Haywire Faye? I don't know how old you are. But before a detangler, getting your hair done by your mum when you're little, fucked up shit. Like, I'm lucky. My mum was pretty good at it. But as soon as I could do my own hair, I was doing my own hair. I reckon I was 10. I reckon I was 10. So, yeah. Imagine a hairdresser. Oh, nah. No good. Oh, Azrael. I'm sorry. That sucks. Do you know what's really funny? So me and my two sisters have dead straight hair. Like, we all have the same hair type. It's basically dead straight, smooth, pretty easy to deal with. My sister, her 2 kids came out with curly hair. And so she's had to learn a full new hair type, how to deal with. And we've gotten there. Like, they both have really healthy hair now. But for a time there, she was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I don't know, Tasty. I'd have to see your hair type. But I could help you. I'm very educated on this topic. No, it's very much about figuring out your hair looks like corkscrews. Then you need to do the curly girl method. So for you, brushing is not the answer. A detangler in the shower, yes, but as soon as you get out of the shower, no brushing. Only combing with a large tooth comb. Generally air drying, and if you're drying your hair with a towel, you can't go like this. You have to go like this. Never this. Only ever this. I can help if you want help, but you also don't want my advice because you're a mod. Tasty. I like to lay my towel on the bed and just bang my head on the bed. Stop it. Hi, Hado. Afternoon. How are you? I'm at war with hair loss, finasteride, minoxidil, microneedling. Oh, you're doing it all. It definitely works. All of those things definitely work. For sure. How old are you, Azrael? Guys, also hair loss is really normal as you get older. We're just talking about it as the bald person comes into the chat. He rocks it though. 29. I mean, you're hitting that age where it starts happening. Hair loss happens for heaps of women. It's really normal. And like alopecia is a thing as well. So, Haywire Faye, my best friend's like you. She has so much hair. Like her ponytail is like this thick. My ponytail is like this thick. Her ponytail is like this much hair. Brian. Alopecia guy here. I know somebody with alopecia as well. It's really it happens to a surprising amount of people. I don't know how actually common it is, but it feels like, I don't know. I get lots of, well, when I had TikTok, I don't have TikTok anymore. But when I had TikTok, I feel like I got so much alopecia content. I'm pretty sure alopecia is like when you, no, I don't think so. Alopecia is when you systematically lose your hair and it just doesn't grow, right? Like it's a... Hi, Teresk. The rate is about 1 in 50. It just means hair loss. A lot of time I thought alopecia meant unexplained hair loss. It was depressing when it was happening, but now it's just me, so no big deal. Yeah. Yeah, I can it's the change. It's the same thing with my face and my jaw. Do you know what I mean? When your face is changing and your jaw is changing, it felt weird. Now it just feels like me. it's okay. Like, I'm kind of used to it now, I guess. So, but I understand. Yeah, alopecia is an autoimmune disorder, for sure. It's just a different, like everybody has like different manifestations of autoimmune shit. Depends on what your white blood cells choose to attack. Do you know what I mean? Mine decided to go for my joints. That's so sexy. Do you know what I mean? It's really sexy and fun. Do you know what I think is really interesting? That as humans, we're just so much more harshly critical of ourselves than anybody would ever be about us. Like, people will be cunts towards you. Like, they absolutely fucking will. Right? People will be awful. But we're just so much more awful to ourselves than anybody will ever really be. And it's so unfair to ourselves. You're pretty sure you're allergic to your own hair or hair oil? As in, like, your dandruff's really bad? Like, you get that sort of reaction, Fradley? What's the thing that happens? Ah, Mamu said. Radio, that makes sense. Because we know all the weird shit we get up into in our head. Not even that. It's just we spend so much time harshly analyzing our features and our bodies that we're like, this is fucked. I hate this. You're such a piece of shit. When the reality is just so far removed from that. I do have terrible dandruff, yeah, but it's apparently everywhere on the body too. I get itchy eyebrows. Anywhere with hair has much worse dermatitis in general. That's really interesting. Also, that's fucked. I'm sorry that that's part of your condition, because I can imagine that is so mentally debilitating. Yeah, don't use steroid creams all over that. Because, because I feel like a lot of people use steroid creams on that sort of thing, and then they get TSW, which is fucked. So. Yeah. Well, at least you know. See, this is what I mean, Fredley. You're so educated about your condition, and I wouldn't sit here and give you advice. Like, if it's dandruff on your head, like, you can do anti-dandruff shampoo. You need to avoid dampness, and like, there's heaps of shit. But, you know, again, Tasty's going to yell at me because all dandruff is not caused by dampness. Dampness can cause bacterial growth, but Tasty disagrees with me. Anyway, we fight over this all the time. I've had this conversation like so many times. I would hope so. It's been almost 20 years now. Yeah, exactly. But I'm sorry, because that's uncomfortable. And I would have you stopped looking for like answers, or not really? Like, do you keep going, or are you just kind of like, no, this is just the fucking... Because my guess is that internally it's just something you're allergic to that is expressing itself that way, whether it's a preservative, whether it's a metal, whether it's a egg. I don't, you know. Passively always interested. I'm always reading research. Yeah. It's a preservative. I know how I got so fucking lucky that Tasty pointed out the nickel thing. Because I really don't know if I ever would have figured that out on my own. because it was on my arms and on my legs. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I've got shitty jewelry in, but I'm having the allergic reaction on my arms and down my legs. Like, what? Excuse me? Excuse me, body? Like, I know you're trying to tell me something, but you're not doing a very good job, are you? No, you're fucking stupid. I've tried altering my diet in so many ways and I found some stuff, but then that stuff turned out to be inconclusive and just not worth the effort. Oh, see, personally, I think it's worth the effort. Like, I know you're surviving and I know it's bullshit, but sometimes an elimination diet might just be worth the effort. Like, it's fucked. The most horrible fucking thing ever. You've done them twice and to no avail. To no avail? Like, did you start with potato or chicken or where? I'm so curious. You don't have to answer, by the way. The skin thing got worse? What was the food that you were on with the elimination diet? Like, what was the first food? Because that would be so there's just, yeah, fuck. Hi Matt, by the way, welcome on in. My body is perfect. I never have any problems. Well, that's just you then, isn't it? You developed an allergy to a certain cigarette brand? Okay, that's wild. I had stomach problems for a lot of my life. I have stomach problems sometimes, and I know exactly why I have them. And I don't think it's gluten. I do better when I avoid gluten. I have stomach problems because of this little bitch. I know it. But my body doesn't function without it, so... Well, it does. It could. But I've been on and off a hormonal pill since I was 17 years old. Because of the baby. That's why. No, I've been on and off the pill since I was 17 years old. And my body without this doesn't really know how to produce estrogen properly. My body with this has stomach problems. That's just, I know it for a fact because I went off this and I had no stomach problems, but then my hormones were fucked. Then I went back on this. My hormones are better. I'm more stable. It's great. But my stomach is back to being like, not even fucked, but more touch and go. So, rage. Turkey and rice. See, I would swap the safe foods, Fradley. I'd go with potato. Peeled potato. Boiled, peeled potato with salt, pepper. Because if antihistamines help, you're definitely allergic to something. There can be allergens in rice, especially if you don't wash it properly. And turkey, are they feeding the turkey corn? You could be allergic to corn. Are they feeding the turkey? You don't know what they're feeding the turkey. And trace elements of anything can still exist. So like it's one of those things. What if they're feeding the potato corn? That's what I get for going to a professional. No. I'm not like doctors are great, but doctors never have enough information. Fradley, I went to the doctor for my skin issue. He's like, okay, you're allergic to something. And I'm like, what? You can go see an allergist. You go see an allergist. Allergists are fucking quacks. They are absolute quacks. Like a lot of the time they'll be like, okay, blah, 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 blah. Like in a blood test, you can see some of the things that you're allergic to. Like I am allergic to dust, right? But the reality is the only person that actually has enough information to work with like doctors who can give you an answer is you, because you're the only one like spending day in, day out with your fucking body. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't know you're the one that's there. You know what's making it worse. You know what's making it better. You know when you feel a certain way, you know when you don't. And that is impossible to fucking relay to a doctor. Now, the reason I say this is because I have had to advocate so fucking hard for myself. Do you remember how I literally had to scream and cry at somebody to give me a CT scan on my fucking head so that like they would believe I was in pain, because nobody believed me because I didn't look like I was in pain. Anyway, I get so worked up about this. I'm so sorry. And I know you know. Like I know you know. I know it's been a long time for you, but I know that most of the time these things are an allergy. And if you could you could have it your entire life, because at a certain point your immune system can be fucked entirely. But rage, and I'm just raging for you because it's so annoying. But there are a lot of different ways to eat potato, which is why potato is a good first food. And then like even certain vegetables that are like whatever. No, it's not. I think it's doctors, Fradley. But oh God. When I was in your position, someone like me would have made me want to. Do you know what I mean? If there was someone like me talking to somebody like me when I was in your position, I'd be kind of like, yeah, I'm listening, but also fuck you. Like I just don't care. Hot dogs only. That's pretty amazing, Chicago's. That's wild. Also, hi, Cam. I know I washed my hair. Slay. Okay, but can people reliably connect cause and effect with the food they're eating? No. It's really hard, but doctors can't do it any better most of the time. I realize doctors don't do shit. You either fight for your own health and you can go get ultrasounds and blood tests. But the reality is you fight for your own health. No one actually really helps you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, here you go. Now you're handed off to a specialist that's going to fix this one little issue, but we don't have any idea what the underlying cause is. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you have a skin allergy? Let me prescribe you some steroids. Oh, haywire. And that is a thing that doctors do. Sounds like gaslighting? Well, it is the theme of tonight's fucking conversations. So I just feel like it's a relevant time to be talking about historical gaslighting. Yeah, the hot dog was giant. Tasty paid for it to be giant. He can do that now with money. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know one of the most fucking biggest sins of the medical industry ever that I feel like destroyed lives? BMI. Fuck BMI so fucking hard. That fucking measurement has ruined so many lives. And I fucking hate it. My dad has thought he was overweight his entire life. My dad is big boned and he has a lot of muscle. And he was like, the doctor keeps telling me I weigh too much. I'm like, Dad, like the case is now he's probably like maybe like tiny bit too heavy. But the reality is he just had big, strong legs. I know, Vox. And my dad has always thought that he was like overweight. Dude, correct. Trya, you're pointing it out and you're very correct. Chat, weight can be the cause of health issues, okay? And I feel like we can't, okay, there is a line here. There is a line and I will cross it. No, I won't cross it. I'll dance around it because it is important. Weight can cause health issues. Weight does cause health issues. The problem is when you go to the doctor and they immediately go, the reason you have issues is because of your weight. It's the immediate overarching assumption that that is the case. No, see, like even fuck body fat percentage. I think we are giving a whole fucking generation of human beings eating disorders because everybody has a different body fat percentage that is good for them. Your body, like, you can have like a healthy amount of fat on you. Some people are naturally low fat people. They don't have any fat on them. I don't know, chat. Yeah, by the way, because I know there is a lot of chronic pain sufferers in here, is the reality of my moment of reprieve / hope, is that grating? Because I can talk about it less. Do you know what I mean? Because I know it's not the most common outcome for chronic pain. So I would want to know if it was like grating, but I would also want to know if it was helpful. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I got so much support from all of you when I was fucking suffering. That it's like, do you know what I mean? And I'm different now. So it's, I don't know. I've read weight fluctuation is literally less healthy than being a consistent weight. Yeah. Yeah. Look, and this is coming from my privileged position of having been within 5 kilos basically my entire life. So, you know, again, a privileged position to be in. Yeah, and I don't know how long it lasts either because I'm pretty sure it's just scar tissue over the nerve, so. You must have been one massive baby then. Wait. Excuse me. Oh. my adult life, Dr. Peter. I'm not fucking coming out of the goddamn womb. I didn't come out of the womb 50 fucking something kilos, did I? My poor mother. Stop it. Chat, I was 8 pound. I was 8 pound. My little sister was 7 pound. And then my littlest sister, she was 10 pound 8 and came out the sunroof because she was 10 pound 8. I was a regular 8 pound baby. Yeah. I think they still use pounds here in Australia sometimes. Yeah. 8 is already on the large side. I think I was 8 pound, I think. I can double check with my mom, but I think I was an 8 pound baby. My brother and I were both 11 pound. You better hug your mum right now. You better hug that woman right now. Jesus. Nothing wrong with a chubby baby. No, there's nothing wrong with a chubby baby, but 11 pound, pff, ouch. Pain. Ouchies. Ouchie, ow. Ouchies. Ouchie. Ouch. Do you know, I was actually talking with my friend tonight and she's never watched a pregnancy video, like never watched a birth. And I'm like, wait, you've never seen one? And she was like, no. And I don't think I ever have to. And she's like, I'm not intending on doing it anytime soon. Why do I need to know? And I'm like, you've never seen one. Ever? Yeah, things get real stretchy. Things get real wild. Chat, what? What kind of stretching exercises does one have to do to prepare? I know too much about this. Don't ask me.
The last thing I want is for others to suffer pain, having experiencing it every day. I'm glad to hear when anyone finds a way to ease or be relieved from their own. You celebrate that all you like and I'm right there with you.
Aw, that's really nice, Landa. Thank you for the $5. They show pregnancy videos in schools. Yes, sometimes, but my friend didn't get to see one. Whereas I went through a phase in my early 20s where I watched a bunch of them. Probably shouldn't have. It's really. But I watched a bunch of them. And, well, not in like a weird way, but in a... What? No, they were on YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. They were on YouTube. It wasn't like sus. They were on YouTube. Guys. Again. Yes, this was definitely in Freely Banana Girl. Like 2014, 16, that time. They were on YouTube. Are you sure it was? I didn't even know Birth Hub was a fucking thing. I requested a mirror when I gave birth. You're so cool. You're so cool. That's so cool. You're so cool. I remember going over to my sister's place and she was like, girl, do you want to see what fell out of me today? And I was like, do I? And it's like this little alien thing. It's like an alien. And it's called a mucus plug. And my knowledge now of mucus plugs is too broad. Do you know what I mean? Stop it, Diva Cup. I can't believe you've come back. The one that was shown to me at high school was a shitty cartoon. Shitty cartoons don't cut it. The first one I watched was this lady giving birth in a river and mooing like a cow. And I was like, I guess this is at one with nature. It's a very natural nature process here. The less I know about mucus, the better. That sounds cultish. No, a lot of women, choose natural births. I don't know if I would. I would definitely want a midwife and to be very close to a hospital at minimum. But that being said, I don't really want children. And it's just the whole situation does not really appeal to me. I have thought about it more since being in less pain, because it's like that one of the big reasons I would never do it was because I was in pain and I could not inflict that upon another human being. But I think the reality is for me, no. So my sister is a midwife and has done home birthing with her kids. I mean, if you have enough information shivering, it's a lot safer than just like fucking doing it, No more description necessary. I'm getting breakfast soon. Why? Men should know about pregnancy and birthing. This is actually what I'm doing right now is based education. You should know. Oh, I'm not clicking that link. Neither is Lekevbo. Ain't no one clicking that link. No. That's just for you, Tasty. You enjoy that one. No, we give birth. So women give birth on their backs to make it easier for doctors. The reality is most women should not be giving birth on their backs. Generally, I think it's hands and knees or like sitting or like squatting or, in a bath because being on your back is not the best way to give birth, but it is it's the easiest way for doctors to be able to help you give birth, which is yeah. I agree, Diva Cup Vampire. I would have loved to squat my baby out, but the epidural, yeah, well, if you have an epidural, you don't have a choice but to be on your back as well. Back birthing also rose to popularity because the French king had a birthing kink. Oh, things I wish I didn't know. Things I really didn't know. God damn it. They had that old-timey device which was supposed to spin the woman and have the baby shoot out. Speaking of, this is actually a perfect conversation for tonight's history topic as well. Because medical gaslighting throughout history, that's an interesting one. Bloodletting, different birthing techniques, vibrators for hysteria, Oh, I'm sorry. You're a depressed wife being abused by your husband and you don't want to fuck him anymore. Have you tried a vibrator? Because you have the best life ever and you should be so fucking grateful, you dumb bitch. Now go masturbate so I don't have to deal with you anymore. Anyway, medical gaslighting throughout history is insane, right? When you think about it. I know there's a video about a couple promoting giving birth at home in the pool while orgasming. I think it's called The Miracle of Orgasmic Birth. Look. There is a slight hippie in me. All right. That really does think that birthing is a natural process and it should be a natural and beautiful process. That being said, it should be something done in a safe environment. So, yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that either, Vox. I did know that one, but like not the chainsaw. Oh, I just felt my only women will get that. Not the chainsaw. That's horrendous. Oh no. Oh, closed over forever. Oh dear. Oh no. Ooh, don't like it. It is a natural process, one that killed a lot of women and babies. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. If you have a breech baby, you're fucked. Well, not really. Like, there's certain things you can do, but unless you have like an educated professional there to help you, I don't know if you know this, but if a baby is coming out feet first, right? You have to you either have somebody put their hand up there and attempt to turn the baby around, which is in itself incredibly painful, or there's a movement you can do on the stomach to try and turn the baby around. But the reality is, if you have a breech baby, you are like at high risk for mortality. And it's so painful. Like the maneuver that you have to do to be able to get the baby around the right way is, or the third option, chainsaw. Tasty, stop it. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you need force. You need force. And to get you, yeah. Yeah. And there's so many wild things that happen. Like one of my friends had a baby, right? And they thought the baby was huge because she was huge. No. Guess what happened? When her waters broke, Niagara Falls. So much fluid. So much fluid. Like literally, like so much fluid. Tiny little baby. Just swimming in a pool. Just swimming in a pool the whole pregnancy. Little baby. Little tiny baby. But like a whole pool of fluid. And do you know what happens when you have a whole pool of fluid surrounding a little tiny baby? That little baby can't get its head to engage down in the birthing canal. And when the head doesn't engage into the birthing canal, guess what? Your labor stalls. Guess what happens when your labor stalls? You can get like a labor flu because your birthing process doesn't progress. And then your body, it gives you like flu symptoms because the head's not engaging because guess what? The pool's in the way. Right? So what did they have to do? They had to go in there with a pinprick. Boom, boom, pow. Anyway, I'm so full of fun facts. I remember you watched a vid about how docs used to think it was okay to x-ray pregnant women and refused to listen to studies proving that it's still leading to high leukemia rates in children. Yeah, You know the doctor has a sick sense of humor if they put that dead or stop it. My neighbor had her 2 kids birthed differently, one in a government hospital and one in a qualified nurse that mixed traditional and modern. She says it was a world of difference. Absolutely. Yeah. Especially if you've just got someone listening to you and helping you. It's so different. And not being told how it's going to go, but rather like engaging with you. I'm sure it's such a different experience. 36 hours, they wouldn't give her the meds, go for a C-section and induce. Finally, when they called the C-section, they said it was too late for meds. She had to have a medless C-section? That is insane. What? They thought our baby was regular average because wasn't showing too much. Nope, 10-pound baby got stuck. All sorts of panic ensued. Ran out of contractions. Really, it's all just a guessing game, isn't it? I remember all the cleanup from the woman's making babies when I worked at the hospital. It was so much mess. Yeah. This is like an anxiety dream. A gift from me to you. Wow, I'm learning so much right now. Again, this is an educational stream and sometimes you just have to cop it. So, you're welcome. My brother pooed in the womb. Yeah, that's really bad. When a baby poos in the womb, that's so bad. That's bad for sepsis. Being male feels like the gift that keeps on giving. Stop it. When do we learn something fun? I don't know. I don't have any fun left in me. I'm out of it. It's all gone. Taking my dog to pee. Come on. You need to do a wee? This is a real hot hose of information. Well, to be fair, you guys did educate me on a hot hose before. Do you know what I mean? I'm so glad I haven't destroyed my hose by filling it with hot water on purpose, sort of. Feels cleaner for some reason. You know what I mean? You know, hot water on concrete, bit of a scrub. Feels cleaner than cold water. Why do I feel like I'm gonna hate this fucking clip? And so it started kind of splurting before I even got it outside, and it was only a little bit, and I was able to stop the splurt rather quickly. But it was still just like a little bit of a, it was a little bit of a pre-splurt, and it was a little bit of a mess, but I cleaned it up with a towel. So it started kind of splurting. Anyway, I was talking about a hose. Just saying. I was held for 3 days because I had a poppy seed bagel before I went to the hospital and tested positive for opiates. Shut up, you terrible mother. I can't believe you had poppy seeds and you drugged your baby. Wow. I just opened this stream, and aren't you so lucky? Aren't you so lucky? Aren't you? A gift. Call it what you like, hose. Well, it was a hose. It was a green hose, a long green hose, too long, actually. Like, it doesn't, honestly, the hose I have doesn't need to be as long as it is. It could be a shorter hose and still be just as effective. But I do have an attachment from the hose where it's like one of those, like, what do you call it? You know, it's a pressure attachment. And so when you add the pressure attachment to the hose, it does a better job. So that's good. Jesus, Echo. Is that America? That's fucked up. Not the, can you afford this? Sorry, that's wild. You know, you would think trying to explain this further would help your cause. It won't. You don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe I am helping my cause. You don't know what my cause is. You don't know me. You don't know. Maybe I'm here for host propaganda. Maybe I'm the one true woman standing up for hoses. I don't know. I'm tired. I've had a big day. Wait, that was in Victoria? The US will charge people extra money to hold their baby after birth. That's insane. Oh my God, look at you guys. You've probably passed each other in the street and you wouldn't have even known. It's so funny. Maybe I should make t-shirts so you guys can recognize each other in real life. That's right. You have to wear your Pixel Smixel I know her t-shirt everywhere. So you can be like, "Oh my God, you guys know Pixel Smixel too? That's so cool." It's like what you want to do. I don't have merch, you guys. You don't. Do you want that? Do you want those? You do, right? Like you want a t-shirt to wear to, you know. You don't want merch, chat. Chat, you don't want merch. I just don't want to like engage in like shitty fashion. Oh, Bandura, not Boleyn. It was 19 years ago. Oh, well, but you still might know each other. Would you freak out if we bumped into each other and I was wearing a t-shirt with your face on it? Yeah, probably. I'd probably walk in the opposite direction. So that's true. You make it or we'll do it. No. Guys, you don't want merch of me. You don't. Not when I sell such good content for free. You don't need to. You don't need merch. You don't need merch here. Like, I know I'm running a cult, but like, capitalism is a thing. You don't need my merch. What you need is a pretty cup. That's what you need. Go buy a pretty cup of someone. I know, cream pie cutie. Vondel and I are friends, not the same person. The Vondel shirts were pretty funny. I'd wear this shirt. Stop it. Stop saying you'd buy stuff off me. You're going to make me think I'm going to be rich one day and be able to buy a house.
One Pixels Mixel mug, please.
They're not going to be $5 because it's going to be merch. It's going to be $40 to fucking dollars. It's going to be so... We need this ebook, queen. You're not getting an ebook. You're not getting anything from me. Nothing. You don't get anything. Sell us hot hoses. Okay, you've been here 2 months. I'm just deciding whether or not you're allowed to get away with these sorts of jokes yet. Where did you come from? How did you end up here? And I don't know if you're... Chat, honestly, why have people gotten funny this week? Why have so many of you gotten funny? What collective Oh, we are undergoing a collective trauma. That's why everyone's gotten... Ezra is my girlfriend. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Okay, you get a pass. You get a you obviously somebody is shouting for you. No. I'm joking. Somebody has shouted for you, you get a pass. It's fine. Collusion? Acceptable collusion in the community has occurred. I shall accept it for now. It's fine. For now. I can't believe. Lol. Sell Pixel's bath water and then be like, obviously that was for Pixel's dog bath. Yeah, you want my dog bath water? I don't think I'd ever bring my girlfriend here. Why? Why? Why wouldn't you do that? Do I not? What do you mean? I create really good content. everybody should bring a friend and then make them subscribe. Obviously. God. The fuck? Interesting to suggest you're a woman-unfriendly channel. I know, and there's so many women in here. Do I embarrass you? Like, there's so many women in here. I honestly think I have more women in the community than like a bunch of channels. I've been told to behave yourself. You don't have to. You can go off the rails. You'll be fine. I'm doing it for everyone. I'm not doing it for anyone. But I'm doing it for everyone, but not anyone. Do you know what I mean? What are we gaslighting about? I'm thinking we do hot, sexy food history because I feel like I've done enough gaslighting. Your new merch is ready? I am not opening that on stream because no, we're not doing it.
Nothing says summer like a straw.
No. Schmaz, who is... Some fucking day, honestly. I do my hair and this is the attitude I get from chat. I wash my hair and this is the attitude I get. I got better attitude. Well, actually, I haven't had good attitude from anybody in chat all week, but that's fine. I'm not needy. Win hair, thank you for supporting me during this time. All right, you ready, chat? How strawberries were accidentally invented. Let's get gaslighted. Lit.
Nothing says summer like a strawberry tart. Though had it not been for the screw-up of an 18th century French spy, we might not have the big beautiful strawberry that we know and love today. And I'll tell you that story as I make this tart of strawberries from the reign of King Henry VIII. So thank you to Babbel for sponsoring.
Speaking of gaslighting assholes, King Henry probably was one of them too. What do you mean? I don't find your sister hot. I definitely am not gonna fuck your sister, don't worry. Anyway, gonna chop your head off now. Stop yapping. I wanna see the video. Do you know how long I'm going to pause for now? Do you know how long? Do you know how long I'm going to fucking pause for now? So long. So long. So long. I'm even going to go into this scene. go watch the video yourself then. You know what? Let me help you. Let me help you. You can have 24 hours. There you go. That should be enough time to watch the video by yourself. Bye.
In this video, as we examine the accidental history of the strawberry, this time on Tasting History. King Henry VIII loved strawberries. In fact,
house deposit. So, Oprah guy, 20 months. Thanks. Stop it. Thank you.
he even used strawberry juice to treat an open ulcer on his leg.
Disgusting.
Gross. Luckily for me, this is not medical history, it's tasting history, so I don't have to treat my ulcer. I don't have one. Instead, I get to make a recipe.
Weird clarification there.
It's from 1545, during the reign of Henry VIII, from a proper new book of cookery. For to make a tart of strawberries, take and strain them with the yolks of 4 eggs, and a little white bread grated, then season it up with...
Stop it. Like, why do we not spell like this anymore? Do you know what I mean? I love language. Can we go back to spelling for like that? It's so sexy. Do you know what I mean? Like strain with a Y? Stop. Why are we not little white with a Y? Like, as if that's not so fun. It's so fun. Like, man, as a Yank, no. Okay, well, as a Yank, you don't get an opinion on anything to do with English, all right? Fucking aluminum bitch over here. It's just stop it.
Sugar and sweet butter, and so bake it. A fairly simple recipe, but rather different than a modern strawberry pie, which usually has big chunks of strawberries. This is going to be more
Guys, I think I want to make a strawberry pie.
like a strawberry custard. And part of the reason is that in 16th century Europe, they didn't have big strawberries like we have today. What? At the time, all the strawberries in Europe were much smaller, about the size of a blackberry. What? And while they had a similar flavor as the modern strawberry, they were typically much sweeter. This is partly because they grew wild, and wild fruits just tend to be smaller than the cultivated variety. So every June, people would go out picking strawberries, where it groweth in the woods and greens and shadowy places. And they could usually just be picked up off the ground, because that's how they grew, kind of strewn about the ground, and that's actually where they likely get.
Verily, thou dost ponder upon the pleasures of the flesh, yet let me declare, stroganoff in bed doth subcat the simple strawberry in delight. Forsooth, when the tender beef, bathed in rich, savoury sauce, doth meet thy lips, it doth transport thee to realms of gustatory ecstasy unknown to the mere berry. The strawberry, albeit sweet, is but a fleeting fancy, whilst stroganoff, hearty and robust, doth linger in the memory and upon the palate. A feast fit for kings and lovers alike.
Kings and lovers alike. Wow, that's amazing. It's great. What a, yeah, cool. Wow, deep. No, it's a chat meme, Melicon. So basically, oh, Scraticus 2 days in a row, sucked in, idiot. No, so basically, I have like this story. There was this guy who came into the channel. And he basically was like, I broke up with my girlfriend because she didn't bring me stroganoff in bed. And he was being fucking dead serious. And so since then, we've been comparing everything to stroganoff in bed. Because, well, why wouldn't you? So it's kind of just, it's a lingering meme of the channel. Because... this guy, his girlfriend didn't bring him stroganoff in bed. And it was like legitimately stroganoff. Like it was so specific. Men only want one thing and it's disgusting. They want to eat stroganoff in bed. Like, and it's just so, it was just so weird. Anyway, he stuck around for a while. Like this was a real person. So, anyway, thanks Tasty for the 500 bits. Sort of.
Get their name, strawberry, because the Old English word for them was Strüberge. Even more literal is the German word for
Strüberge. Is that what the Swedish people call them? A Strüberge? That sounds kind of, it sounds German actually, but...
strawberry, which is erdbeere, or earthberry, a word I learned with a little help from today's sponsor, Babbel. Babbel is one of the top language learning apps in the world, and with their short 10-minute lessons, you can get started speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. I also love that they have little games to keep things interesting, and podcasts. They're in the language that you're trying to learn, so it just gets the language in your ear and really, really helps with pronunciation. That's especially important when...
And Jord Gabar. Again, I did about a month of Swedish, and as a language, it annoys me. No offense. This is a full-blown house deposit, so... Tumen, 11 months. Thank you for contributing to my full-blown house deposit, which I definitely have.
When you are getting ready to travel. Like when I went to Austria last year, well, nobody thought that I was a native speaker or anything. I did get a lot of compliments on my German pronunciation. And the lessons...
Also your hair. The way you do your hair is giving it's giving Austrian too, you know?
prepare you for real-world experiences and interactions, so they're really perfect for if you are getting ready to travel. So when you go into a cafe in Vienna and you have a hankering for a strawberry tart, you can say, Entschuldigung, wie viel kostet die Erdbeertorte? So whether you're
Okay, wait, his pronunciation is actually super slay. It's giving natural. Not that I would know, but I do know. Like, I can hear, you know? Also, nobody there thought he had an ulcer. Stop it. True, though.
planning on doing some traveling this summer, or just want to learn a new language as part of some self-improvement, which is always a good thing, then click my link in the description or scan this QR code up here to get 60% off of your Babbel subscription. Now, while I wanted to use the very, very small wild strawberries that they had back then, I was unable to...
I can pronounce Neuschwanstein too. Tasty. I just did. Neuschwanstein Castle. I did very good. Now
get any to buy, and we tried to grow them, but in the words of Cole Porter, it's too darn hot. So
I did used to call it Neuschwanstein Castle. So... But now I know.
I'm going to be using some modern strawberries.
It's like stroopwafel.
So for this, you'll need 1 pound or 450 grams of hulled strawberries, 4 egg yolks.
I don't have a strawberry huller. Chat, do you have a strawberry huller? Like, do regular people have strawberry hullers? I don't have a strawberry huller. A strawberry huller? Like, it's hulling the strawberry. Yeah, I know. I'm an actress. Stroopwafel. No one has one. Do you know, I've decided that all attractive men should have a strawberry huller. So, that's what we call a unitasker. Nope, eat the seeds and all. I only hull stroganoff. Stop it.
Yolks, a heaping half cup or 90 grams of breadcrumbs, a half cup or 100 grams of sugar, and 2 tablespoons or 25 grams of butter. So first, mash the strawberries into a fine pulp. You can also use a blender for this if you'd like. Then you're going to pass this through a strainer.
Where's Diva Cup Vampire? Never mind.
And it's best to use something that isn't too fine mesh. Press as much through as you can until you have the juice and the fine pulp, and then whisk in the egg yolks until smooth, and then add the breadcrumbs and whisk until, well, it's not going to get smooth. In fact, it's kind of gritty at this point, and I was like, well, well, that's weird, but I think it's going to work out. Then add the sugar and whisk, and finally add the butter in little pieces and mix. The butter isn't going to completely whisk in, but that's okay. It'll all melt once we bake it. But the question is, what are we going to bake this in? Because the recipe doesn't actually mention it going into anything, but it would have gone into a crust of some sort, and there is a recipe in this same 16th century cookbook to make short paste for tart.
We have to spell paste like this too, and tart must be spelled like this, and fine, it must be spelled like this, and flour must be Spelled like, and sweet.
Fine flour and a kersey of fair water and a dish of sweet butter and a little saffron. And the yolks
Can we spell little like this too? Definitely.
of 2 eggs and make it thin and tender as ye may. This again is pretty similar to a modern short crust pastry, except the addition of saffron. I don't think you'd ever see it in a modern short crust. And it's not there really for the flavor, but just to color it. They like to make everything really vibrant. So
Not sure if I want a saffron yellow pie crust. Thoughts? Yes, no, maybe. Not sure.
if you want, you can add some saffron.
It's like looking at an American egg. The color is wrong.
But you don't actually need to. So you'll need 2 cups or 250 grams of flour, 1 stick or 113 grams of butter in small pieces, 2 egg yolks, a quarter cup or 60 milliliters of cold water, and a pinch of optional saffron threads. So first sift the flour into a large bowl, then grind the saffron if you're using
Do you know, I do think sifting flour, very satisfying. Watching it, I don't know. Sifting flour, satisfying task.
it and whisk it into the flour. Then add the diced butter and rub it in with your fingertips until it has the texture of fine
That's how you end up with very, very yellow fingers, no?
breadcrumbs. Add the egg yolks and work those in, and then a couple tablespoons of the cold water. You may not actually need all of the water.
I know that the outside of an egg and the inside of an egg comes in all different colors, but when you go to America, Mr. Jake Justice, and the inside of an egg is fluoro yellow, and you're coming from a place where the eggs are not fluoro yellow, you look at that egg and it's like fluoro yellow, and you're like, why the fuck is this egg fluoro yellow? And then you realize it's because you guys feed your chickens corn, and then you have fluoro yellow eggs, okay?
You just want to add enough to have the dough come together. Once it starts to come together, knead it for just a few seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, so you can bring it together into a ball and then flatten it into a disc. Then set it in the fridge for about a half an hour if you want. You can actually use it right now. They would have probably just gone ahead and used it. But if you let it sit and rest in a cold place for about 30 minutes, it won't shrink as much when.
Trust me, eggs here in Australia do not look like fluoro eggs in America. It's weird. I don't know what to tell you. It's jarring.
And you bake it. Once it's rested, take it out of the fridge and roll it into a thin circle. I'm the worst at rolling dough. It never forms a circle like I want, but luckily this is a really forgiving dough, so you can actually kind of like patch it together. Works out just fine. But once it's nice and thin, lay it into a tart tin or pie pan and leave a bit of the crust overhanging. Then we do need to blind bake this, or else it's going to have a soggy bottom. So poke some holes in the bottom of the dough, then line it with parchment.
Wait, that's why you poke holes in the bottom of the dough so it doesn't get a soggy bottom? Mr. Jake Justice, you have your own chickens? Oh, that's pretty cool.
And fill it with baking beans. Then set it in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit.
Chat, does anybody here actually have baking beans lying around? Anyone? Anyone? Anybody got some baking beans?
Fahrenheit 220 Celsius for 7 minutes, then remove it and remove that top crust, make it nice and flat, and then return it to the oven for another 5 minutes or so. And then you can take out the baking beans and keep baking it for another 3 to 5 minutes until it's fully cooked. Then you need to let this cool completely before you add in the filling, and then return the tart to the oven at 350 Fahrenheit, 175 Celsius for 30 minutes. Now this recipe comes from the reign of Henry VIII, King of England, and he did love his strawberries, but he didn't have nothing on the kings of France, because they have ties with strawberries going back well over 1,000 years.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the aestheticness of the strawberry filling at this stage, you know, but...
And it's actually because of one of those really strawberry-loving kings of France that we now have the big strawberries that you get in the
I can't wait to learn about why strawberries got big. But I feel like I would have liked a little strawberry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird sometimes when you have to take multiple bites of the one strawberry. Like, it feels like strawberries should sometimes just be a mouthful. You know, multiple bites sometimes, you know?
grocery store rather than the teeny strawberries of medieval Europe. Now, to figure out how we got to the modern strawberry, we have to look back at the wild strawberry. Tiny wild strawberries have been around for thousands of years, both in the Americas and across Europe.
Oh, that's so cute! That image just brought me so much joy, and I have no idea why. Look at the little baby strawberries! Aww. That brought me so much joy.
Europe and parts of Asia. Many are sweeter than modern
Guys, where would I go to taste a tiny strawberry? I think that's got to go on my list along with the moose. I don't want to eat the moose. I just want to see a moose. Would I find tiny strawberries in the same place where I would find a moose? Could that be a one location stop? Sweden. Yeah, but I can't go to Sweden. There's too many people I know there.
strawberries, but many are also sour, and then a lot of them are just kind of bland. They've always
I'm sorry, it has to go on my list. Stop. Notes. The title of this note, Important life goals. Taste tiny strawberries. Sea moose. If anybody remembers any of the other ones that I haven't written down, please remind me.
been eaten as a food, but they've also been treated as a medicine, just as King Henry VIII used
That's because food is medicine, but modern medicine is also medicine. We need both.
strawberry juice to treat his open ulcer on his leg. The ancient Romans believed that strawberries could help to cure melancholy and alleviate.
Do you grow any of your food or animals that help you? No, I'm poor. I would. So if you go back through my videos, I don't know, are the VODs still up? I don't know if the VODs are still up, but basically I went and planted my mum's garden, which is like a, 3 by 3 meter patch. And I planted lettuce and carrots and beans and broccoli. And the broccoli actually did really well. The lettuce didn't do that well. The carrots are still doing well. The spring onion's going okay. The leeks are going okay. Because I was really mentally ill at one point because I was being stalked and harassed so badly on the internet that I had to literally go play in the dirt to feel better. So then when I was playing in the dirt to feel better, I booked a ticket to Scotland. And then I went to Scotland and I came back healed. And I'm not going to say why I came back healed, but it's probably because I touched a rock. Well, plural. I touched many rocks. I touched some big rocks and I touched some small rocks. But I'm pretty sure it's because I touched many rocks. So anyway, but I have a poodle. But she doesn't really help me with my food. And I'm not going to eat her, so... Anyway, this is a great sidebar. Do you feel good about this chat? Yeah, I thought so.
Bad breath. In the Middle Ages, in addition to being a delicious summer treat, they were also often featured in artwork as symbols of righteousness, or, almost conversely, as symbols of temptation or lust. There were many varieties in different colors, including yellow, white, and pink, but most common was red. These red ones tended to be the sweetest and were definitely the most beloved strawberries. As Dr. William Butler observed in the 16th century, doubtless God could have made a better berry, but doubtless God never did. Now, the only problem with these strawberries is that while they're easily foraged, they weren't easily gardened, and that's partly because they take up a lot of space. Because they grow along the ground, they require a lot of space as opposed to something that grows on a bush or on a tree.
It's like a pumpkin.
They also will send out these little runners.
Did you smoke any rocks? I didn't. No. I didn't smoke any rocks. I didn't do any drugs overseas because, well, that seems like a bad idea. Do you know what I mean? especially when you're just a single female traveler. Seems like some risky business to do that. So I was not doing that.
Some varieties that will create daughter plants, but that's just going to overtake a garden, and then the only thing that you're growing is strawberries. Also, they only put out berries once a year in June, or at least they did at that time, so you're using up a bunch of space and just getting a few strawberries 1 month out of the year. So the people who usually could grow strawberries were the very wealthy. Like King Charles V of France, who was said to have ordered 1,200 strawberry plants to be planted in his royal gardens. Now that was in the 14th century, but like I said, the French kings have ties to strawberries going even further back. The 9th century king of West Francia, Charles III, or Charles the Simple, was said to have visited Antwerp, where a
Imagine your historical reputation being Charles the Simple. What are they going to call me? Pixel the Pain. Like, what's my historical label going to be? Charles the Simple. Oh, God. That's just brutal.
citizen named Julius de Berry presented him with a platter of ripe woodland strawberries. And the king loved these strawberries so much that he decided to reward the man with a new name. And as if de Berry was not on the nose enough for somebody giving out strawberries, he gave the man the new name of fraise, which at the time was the French word for strawberry. The name later became fraisier, which you will need to remember for later. Anyway, the French kings loved their strawberries. None more so than the Sun King, Louis XIV. In sketches of his garden...
Don't fucking self-promo your goddamn farm in my chat. What the fuck? It's giving cult. Is it giving cult? Chat, somebody go figure this out. Is it cult? Are you giving... Is it giving libertarian dream cult? I don't want to click the link. I will not be clicking the link. Somebody else can click the link.
Gardens at Versailles from the late 17th century, it shows 4 entire plots set aside just for growing strawberries. And because just eating strawberries in June was not good enough for the king, he had his gardener, Jean-Baptiste de la Quintigny, develop a series of glass houses and windbreaks.
Oh my God, you're so fine. Sorry, that was so aggressive of me. I'm so hardened by the internet. I think everybody's out to get me. I'm sorry. I'm so distrustful. It's a very simple website about a farm. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Sorry, I'm a bitch. I can't help it. I'm literally the bitchiest bitch ever. Okay, but to be fair, I was being stalked and harassed for ages. And so now I'm just mean. One day I won't be mean again. But I'm just so distrustful and mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. You'd be kinder if you had seen a moose and had some strawberries.
Which would allow them to be harvested starting in March. He loved strawberries so...
Do you know, I don't have strawberries. Oh, you're so fine, Mr. Jake Justice. You do not have to apologize for that. Do you know, I don't have strawberries, but I do have grapes. I could have some grapes.
So much that even when his doctor told him that he needed to stop eating them because they made him really gassy, he said no. And
Not really gassy.
and still always ate his favorite dish of strawberries in wine. Now, even though the French had figured out a way to harvest strawberries earlier, and both the English and the Dutch had figured out ways to get more strawberries to grow, nobody in Europe had seemed to figure out how to make them any bigger. But that was about to change.
And so began one of man's longest quests, how to make everything bigger. Now we have onions the size of my head.
Thanks to one of King Louis's spies. And this is where truth is stranger than fiction, because the spy's name was Amédée François Fraisier. That's the name I said you'd need to remember, because this man was descended from that original strawberry gifting gentleman 800 years before who had got the name Fraisier from King Charles. I mean,
Shut up! wild.
It's just crazy. Anyway, this spy was going to be sent to the New World to gather intelligence on the Spanish colonies of Chile and Peru. And in 1712, he boarded a merchant vessel so he could pose as a traitor, the better to insinuate himself with the Spanish governors and to have all opportunities of learning their strength and whatever else he went to be informed of. Well, he did his spying, and he did it well, and he made some really good maps of the area, but he seems to have actually maybe been even more interested in something else, because
Perhaps the strawberries?
in many of his writings from the period, he's talking about the culture, the customs, and the food.
No, I completely agree with you, Rokus. That's why I was like, smaller things often under. That's why I want to try a little strawberry. Because honestly, sometimes an onion that is this big is so much better than an onion that is this big. Nobody wants a big onion. It's a big onion sometimes is just all water content, but a small onion is some compacted flavor and, you know?
Food of the local people who inhabited the area. Two of the groups that he studied were the indigenous Picunche and Mapuche of Chile, who introduced him to a type of strawberry that they had been cultivating for a very long time that was much bigger than the wild strawberries of both Europe and North and South America.
He's gonna stick the two strawberries together, isn't he?
They there plant whole fields with a sort of
Okay. All right. This is okay. This is giving Suddenly Seymour. I don't know what to tell you, but this is giving Little Shop of Horrors. The fuck is this strawberry looking plant? What? That might eat me.
strawberry rushes differing from ours. The fruit is generally as big as a walnut, and sometimes as a hen's egg, of a whitish red and somewhat less delicious of taste than our wood strawberries. So not as tasty and not as red, but you get a lot more strawberry. So knowing how much his king loved strawberries, he packed up 5 plants and took them aboard with him, and when he got back to France, he gave one of these plants to the botanist.
Ah, yes, before we cared about any sort of quarantine, do you know what I mean? It's so funny. These days, it's like, are you bringing a speck of dirt into Australia? Then you are a criminal. Which is so fair. Quarantine is smart for the environment, but this was long before then.
Antoine de Jussieu for the King's Garden, where care will be taken to bring them to bear. They started to plant them and propagate them, and before long, they had these Chilean strawberry plants growing all over France. The only problem was lots of plants, but no strawberries, or at least none that looked like the ones he had seen in Chile. They were all small and misshapen. Something had gone wrong. And what that was that Monsieur Fraisier had mistakenly only brought back female plants. See,
I knew we were able to blame women for this. You can always, you know what, in every story, it is possible to find a woman to blame.
See, the plants that he had seen growing these big strawberries were all females, but they were nearby male strawberry plants that didn't put out fruit. But since he wanted the fruit, he just ended up taking the female plants. So without any of the male plants, they grew for about 50 years and didn't produce any of the big strawberries. Well, not any. There were some places here and there.
Can you imagine how horny those female plants would have been? Like, you literally picked up those female plants, took them away, and it was like, sorry. Those poor, lonely female plants. Actually, they were probably at peace. They're like, we don't have to give birth to any giant strawberries. In fact, they were probably building a thriving society in which they didn't have to deal with growing any giant strawberries. They were probably so happy for their period of, like, no men.
There at different times where all of a sudden big strawberries would grow. They realized that they were getting these big strawberries whenever they planted the Chilean strawberry near to another variety of strawberry.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop it. The women got so fed up with, they were just like, you know what, our 50 years alone, that's long enough. It's time to branch out. Thoughts on mating with the little strawberry? I mean, how bad can it be?
The European musk strawberry or the Virginia strawberry from North America. Now, both of these strawberries were absolutely tiny. Thomas Jefferson actually grew the Virginia strawberry, and in his writings, he said that 100 fill half a pint. So they were only about the size of a blueberry, but they seemed to get on very well with the Chilean strawberry. Now,
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He did that. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
the person who figured out why this was happening, and the person who usually gets credit for discovering this whole thing, was a young man, only 17 years old at the time, who was working at the gardens of Versailles, Antoine Nicolas Duchesne. And he was the first to fully...
I know Mr. Jake Justice, that's why people give me money on the internet, because I'm really funny and pretty and smart and humble.
Understand this male-female plant relationship that was going on, and he was the first to present King Louis XV, who, like his predecessor, enjoyed a good strawberry. Duchesne presented him a basket full of these big, beautiful strawberries. And over the decades, he worked to figure out how to make these big strawberries more red and more flavorful, be a little bit closer to the European wild strawberry or the Virginia strawberry, which were very sweet. The final product was what he termed Fragaria ananasa, pineapple strawberry, because the perfume of the fruit is closely similar to the pineapple. Today there is a different strawberry, often called the pineapple strawberry, that is not exactly the same, but this original pineapple strawberry is basically the mother of all big strawberries today, or at least most of them, the garden strawberry, which is what you would get at the grocery store in most places, and is what I am using in today's tart, which should be about ready. So after 30 minutes, the filling of the tart should have puffed up nice, and you can take it out of the oven and let it cool completely. And then once it's cool, you can either serve it as is, or you can do your best to decorate the top like a Tudor rose, which I tried to do, and it kind of worked, I think. And here we are, a tart of strawberries from Tudor, England. So it actually...
I don't know how I feel about the filling.
firmed up really nice. I am curious about the texture with those breadcrumbs in there. I'm not going to have a strawberry on top. I'm just going to have the actual filling and the middle. This big bite, whatever.
All right. Get it, King. Oh no, it's yummy.
Y'all, that may be one of the best things I've ever made.
Fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off.
On the channel, or in general.
What?
I don't think I've ever had such a wallop of strawberry flavor. It's like concentrated strawberry because...
Stop it.
Because we threw out so much of the pulp and pith and whatever, and it is just the strawberry flavor. That is so strawberry-y. It's almost like strawberry candy.
Stop it.
That's really good. And this is nice and smooth. It's not like custardy smooth, but it's...
Guys, I think I have to make the strawberry tart. I've never made a tart in my life. I don't even have a tart pin. I'm going to have to make a strawberry tart. Thoughts? Should I make a strawberry tart? I could make a strawberry tart. I could make a strawberry tart. I could make a strawberry tart. I feel like, because I've never seen him have that sort of reaction. But I don't have any baking beans or a strawberry huller.
very smooth, and it's nice and airy as well. That's really, really good. I mean, the crust is crumbly, buttery, fine. Like I said, you don't taste the saffron. You just get a little bit of color from it, but I don't think it's necessary. And I think you could use anything. The thing is...
No, it's not always good. He makes bad stuff sometimes. Hardtack. Sorry. I had to do it.
At this period, they often didn't even eat the crust of the tart. They would just eat the filling. And I think that's just great. So I don't know if you could just do it without a crust at all, like just put it in a dish, but probably. This is really, really good. You gotta make this. Now, one thing I did find interesting was, as I was looking at all these old recipes, I kept seeing strawberry come up, but very often it wasn't the fruit of the strawberry, it was the leaves of the strawberry. They would use it the same way that you would any green. They would use the leaves of the strawberry, which I thought was pretty interesting. But buying strawberry...
He does not say you have to make this. He often says, give it a try. Perhaps, you know, he's like, this is nice. Maybe go try it out. Not, you have to make this. This is delicious, or the best thing I've ever made.
Leaves is even harder than finding wild strawberries, because usually you just get the...
Chat, when is strawberry season in Australia? We'll Google it.
So, probably not going to make those unless I take them from the garden, which I guess I could. Anyway, thanks again to Babbel for sponsoring this video. Again, 60% off of your subscription when you click the link in the description. And I will see you next time on Tasting History.
Now Google strawberry season Australia. Actually, I have a book that I could look up here. When are strawberries? Strawberries are available all year round. However, they're available in abundance during peak times. July to September. Victorian strawberries are in their peak from December to March. You guys, I could probably find some good strawberries. I could go strawberry picking. Can I go strawberry pick? Oh, but it's in Victoria, December to March. I can't go strawberry picking in Queensland. Getting on a plane. I can't pick the strawberries. I can't pick the strawberries here unless I wait until December. But I could buy some. To-do list. Make strawberry tart. Where's my normal to-do list? This one doesn't have to go in the important life goals one. Okay. Oh my God, my to-do list is so long. Holders for plants. I still haven't done that. Paintings up. I did that. Book a hearing test. I haven't done that. Philips light bulbs. I haven't done that because I don't have the lamp that the light bulbs would need to go into anyway. Glycolic acid. Haven't bought that either. Lamp. Still haven't bought that. Pajamas. It's because my old pajamas are getting a little bit to the point where they're kind of see-through and I probably should buy a new pair. Still haven't done that. Kmart blanket. I did that. It's $20. Would highly recommend. If you need a new blanket that is warm, the Kmart blanket that is in there for $20 at the moment is really good. Pixel grass. Done. Shower. Done. Clothes. Not done. Buy dice. Not done. Walk pixel. done multiple times, but we'll leave it on the list. Stream. Hey. We'll leave it on the list. No. I'm sorry. If it doesn't get written down in my notes app, it doesn't get done. My brain does not work on remembering a list. I have to, like all of these things, I've got like 3 to-do lists. Here's my other one. Oh. Book dental clean. Post Mapoggi's card bracelet. Clean car. Sort clothes. Doggy wipes. I did that though. I went and bought doggy wipes. That can come off. Don't ask me why I've got 2 separate lists. Don't. That's the secondary list. I've got another one here. Walk pixel. Coffee. Hair. Eat. This one I can delete. Here's an old one. Vondel keys. Plants outside. Rubbish down. Pack phone cord. Kindle. Call grandma. Here's another one. I have so many to-do lists. Grass, makeup distribution, jewelry, wash hair, lock door, check fridge. I feel like I'm outing myself at the moment, aren't I? Am I outing myself? You know that you're supposed to do the things on the list. I have a list called nice things to do, and there is one thing on this list. Nice things to do. Bake gluten-free cinnamon scrolls. Have I done that? No. Nice things to do. Bake tasting history strawberry tart. Found another list. Spotlight, Bunnings, alcohol, snacks, 11, Mecca, chemist. You want another one? Go to P.O. Box, clean, get dad's spy package, pack for Pixel, Pixel groom food, eat, get back for Taylor Swift tickets, clean out fridge, take a bath, upload YouTube video, pick up grandma's dinner set, see grandma, buy nail polish, wash hair. Guys, I'm such a boring person. Guys, I'm such a boring person. Nice things to do list, make another list. So fucking stupid. Is this how you often find wild strawberries? Am I gonna get eaten by a bear? Does Sweden have bears? Yes, both kinds? Okay, good to know. Good. Oh, oh, look. Oh, look at them all. Ooh, I just got ASMR. It's an ASMR channel? Oh, what a gift. Thank you. Oh, what did I click on? Okay. Do you know what I need to do? Go for a walk in nature. I need to do that. Because, oh, that was nice. That was nice. I need it real. I need it real. Put it in a new list. Hold on. Let me add it. New list. Go for a walk in nature. All right, let me sing you some fucking songs, chat. God damn it. No one can make fun of me if I just sing some songs. You know?
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops that that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I?
My voice is tired tonight. Percy. Kinda, I see it.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, oh birds, they fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? Oh birds, they fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? Oh birds, they fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
can't I?
Cindy. What a good request.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Ugh, that clock. Oh, Killjoy. I hear you. Come on, get up, you say. Time to start another day. Even he orders me around. Well, there's one thing they can't order me: to stop dreaming. And perhaps someday the dreams that I wish will come true. La da da da
been a while since.
Clapton, Tears in Heaven.
Okay, Sandy. Cindy and Sandy. All right, I see. Thanks for the roses, you guys. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, because I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees, time can break your heart, have you begging, please, please, beyond the door there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you feel the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong
carry on, because I know I don't belong here in heaven. Here in heaven. Sorry about the ending. Sorry about the rough landing, friends. Choked on something.
If the world was ending.
Oh, shit. Let's do it. Oh, God.
Verily, let us speak of the incomparable pleasure of stroganoff in
Oh,
bed, served
God.
only even the management of
Not
many a to-do
again.
list. Imagine, if thou wilt, lying in repose, indulging in the sumptuous dish, the rich and velvety stroganoff, whilst the world's burdensome tasks lie dormant. With each savoury bite, the tediousness of thy endlessly stuff melt away, replaced by the comfort of well-seasoned beef and creamy sauce. It's simply Basque-maxing.
I do love Basque maxing. I was distracted and in traffic. I didn't feel it when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. Where you at drinking? Were you in the living room chilling, watching television? It's been a year now. Think I figured out how to let you go and let communication die out. I know, you know, we know you weren't down for forever, and it's fine. I know, you know, we know we weren't meant for each other, and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky be falling while I'd hold you tight, and there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? I tried to imagine your reaction. It didn't scare me when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. The night we went drinking, stumbled in the house and didn't make it past the kitchen. It's been a year now. Think I figured out how to think about you without it ripping my heart out. And I know, you know, we know you weren't down for forever, and it's fine. I know, you know, we know we weren't meant for each other, and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky be falling while I hold you tight. No, there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over, you'd come over, you'd come over, right? I know, you know, we know you ain't down for forever, and it's fine. I know, you know, we know we weren't meant for each other, and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky be falling while I'd hold you tight. No, there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the If the world was ending, you come over a high. Hi, Salami. Salami Lani. Hey!
Celine Dion, because you loved me.
Randy? Who the... Cindy, Sandy, and Randy? Who are you? It's so funny. It's very funny. I am laughing. Welcome on in. For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I would be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believed I'm everything I am because you love me. You were always there for me, the tender wind that carried me, light in the dark, shining your love into my life. You've been my inspiration through the lies. You were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believe I'm everything I am because you love me. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believe I'm everything I am because you love me. Oh, I'm everything I am because you love me. Well, that was not easy and a bit shit, but I tried, and that's what counts. So thanks for the roses, everybody. I very do much appreciate it. Thank you. Also, I don't know if I had said hi, Sweezy, but hi. How you doing? Hope you're all right.
I contributed to the Bezos wallet yesterday. What did you do? What did you do? Have a good meeting, my puggies. Oh, Prime Day purchases? Oh, it's whatever. It's whatever. You're fine. You're fine. I get it. It's not all on you. We can't be perfect human beings. I'm certainly not. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm not going to last much longer tonight because, well, last night we went a little, you know. Oh, you got sleep earbuds? Great idea. Loops? Did you get loops? We? Yeah, it was all of us. It was a collective experience. I didn't do it on my own. It was a collective experience. That way I don't have to take all of the blame either. Anchor sound call. Ooh, interesting. We gotta pick our battles. We gotta pick our battles. Moon river, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker. My low notes aren't anywhere to be found tonight. It's so weird. Voices are so weird. If I'm getting sick again. There's no way. There's no way. No way. Boy!
Rainbow connection.
No way, no way, no way, no fucking way am I sick. There's so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow
Some request for time
connection.
after time, please.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic.
Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dum, da da dum, la da 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 dum, da da dum.
Thanks, AI. Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you, caught up in circles. Confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcase of memories. Time after, sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you said. Then you say, go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Solace, thank you for the $10 redos. I hope that was all right. If I get sick again, I think we probably have to acknowledge that I probably am dying. Do you know what I mean? Hey, I'm so glad, Solace. Goes back to sleep to sings. I hope you have a nice time here. I'll give you another one of the same genre.
I don't know if it'll be any. You with the sad eyes. Don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, you just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear. You call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. Your true colors. Your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
Thanks, Spitting Bearblade. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for the roses, you guys. Hi, Arclight. Did I say hi? I don't know. I think I saw you come in before and I definitely didn't say hi. That's kind of bitchy of me. Or I did and I forgot, which is also potentially. Hello, I'm sleep deprived because I stayed up late watching a Twitch stream. I don't know who does that. I wouldn't know anybody who stays up late on Twitch. I don't know anybody who does that. That seems like a totally unique experience. Unique to you, actually. Actually, I think it's a unique experience to you, because I certainly didn't stay up late last night at all. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered making dinner last night, and I sent Tasty a photo of my dinner, which was cereal. And I was like, how the fuck is it 3 a.m.? I just couldn't be bothered eating anything. And so I ate a bowl of cereal. And I'm not a cereal girly. I hate cereal. It's cold and unappetizing, but I just couldn't be bothered doing anything. I didn't even want to I didn't want to put a piece of toast in the toaster. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was too much effort. Like, the thought of simply putting a piece of toast in the toaster was too much. I just couldn't handle it. So oh, yes, I do mean a slice of bread, you absolute nincompoop. Are you allowed to say nincompoop? Or is that a problematic phrase now? Can I say nincompoop? Or is that bad? I feel like I need to Google that before I get done. A foolish or stupid person. Can I get away with it? Okay, guys, I don't think it's a slur. Nincompoop is not a slur and I can use it. Anyway, you're a nincompoop. So... Cold Heinz beans on chips. Nah, I get it. Do you know what I had? I had cold soup on a corn chip at my mum's. So, I'm right there with you. I get it. Today I'm making some tortellini and some chorizo. Well, today I made soup and then Ruby made rice, chicken katsu curry for dinner. So I got to have that. So I've had soup. I've had so many vegetables today. Really? Oh, and I've had a handful of lollies. So I think I might have toast for dinner tonight. I've got toast and I've got tomato. So I might have tomato on toast, which is different from a tomato sandwich, you might be asking. Very different. Just in case you were going to point that out. Not the sandy lettuce. Tasty, Tiny, did you get to Tasty's lettuce too? That's kind of, damn. Multiple lettuce crimes in one community. More at 10. Sorry. I've started making Greek salad. Oh, see, Greek salad can be real hit and miss for me. Sometimes my issue with Greek salad is that the feta in the Greek salad is too salty and overpowers the rest of the mixture of the salady things, you know? And so I get grumpy about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, am I on one? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm singing the perfect song. Because you have to stand by me even when I have bad opinions. Right? Sort of.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand up. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand now? Stand by me. Stand by me. And my bad opinions on tomato. I mean, my opinions are good on tomato. You have bad opinions on tomato, but you should stand by my opinions on tomato. Stream is wrapping up. Dang, it is. Because why do you think it's wrapping up? Maybe it is because I was here till 2:30 last night. Thoughts? I have provided many hours of content. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11. You still got like just under 4 hours tonight. That's all right. I'm not the worst streamer in the world. Great read on the feta, so you get it. I'm not the worst streamer in the world. In fact, I think I'm the best streamer in the... I do not think I'm the best streamer in the world. Not even slightly. You're the best streamer in my simulation. You haven't gotten banned from every streaming platform. Yet. You never know. You never know. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Stand, please stand. Just do some standing up now, 'cause it's good for your circulation. And so if you stand up, then you won't get deep vein thrombosis on the plane, because you'll have standed up, which is pretty impressive sometimes, because getting out of bed is hard. Do you like that, chat, or... Did you like... Seemed like a great way to end the stream, in my opinion, don't you think? Stay in bed, lesson learned. No, because if you stay in bed, you'll get deep vein thrombosis, and we can't have that. You know? That would be bad. Whenever you're in trouble, you stand by me. Stand by me. Chat, you should join Discord. You could join Discord if you're not. You could read a book. You could have a cup of tea. You could look after yourselves, please. Anytime, Vic. Well, not anytime. I could quit my job. You could.
You could eat strange food combinations. You could go have tomato on toast like I'm about to do. We are rating. We're rating Zach. I am going to read my book now, but I swear to God, I'm probably going to stay awake like 5 minutes and pass the fuck out because I had to wake up early this morning for a meeting. And you guys kept me up all night last night, didn't you? So that was your fault, not mine. I'm taking no responsibility for that because that was your fault. And now I'm just so tired. Anyway, but I'm good. I'm good. Talk to you at 3 a.m. then. Don't you attack me like that. Anytime, Jack. Thank you guys for being the coolest community on the internet. I mean that. I believe it too. Mainly, yep. We have lettuce thieves.